Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Friends Without Benefits podcast. I'm Jeremy. My co-host is Kaylin,
Hi.
and today we're going to talk about, just the future of the MCU, upcoming projects, what happened at like D23, stuff that could potentially happen after Doomsday, what we would want to happen, things like that. So I think the first thing we're just get right into it. The first thing we're gonna do is probably talk about the casting of the X-Men. Is there anybody that you really like that you're actually happy got casted in the X-Men movies before we just go down the list
Adam Driver. Um,
as Mr.
I don't.
Sinister?
Yeah, I think he should have been Magneto. I don't know. He kind of gave me Magneto vibes for a long time, but I'm
Uh,
happy with him just being in the franchise in general.
I think he does make sense as Magneto, but they went for a way younger cast, so I don't. He doesn't really fit anymore. I don't think it would make sense
He's like
for.
40 years old, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'm saying compared to the rest of the cast, he's a little bit older than them. So if he is like friends with Xavier, their age differential I don't think would really work, would it?
I think it would,
I also
because
don't know.
he's like 20 years older or like 30 years older usually.
They didn't give us who Magneto is, did they? Didn't think about that. We don't know who Magneto is.
No, but they confirmed that Henry Cavill was casted as someone. So I don't think it's gonna be Wolverine because that'd just be weird
Hmm.
with how young Sadie Sink is. So the only thing that makes sense was him being Magneto.
Well, they don't necessarily have to have a relationship. Like they don't have to do that. As
I
you can
know, but it's
see
like
from
one of their
Spider-Man,
main romantic interests.
as you see from Spider-Man, we don't have a Mary Jane or a Gwen Stacy for 4 movies. So I mean, it's not like they have
Uh,
to do it.
they know what they were doing with MJ being
Yeah, I know.
Mary Jane in it, so I wouldn't really use that as an example.
I did not know that Henry Cavill was had rumors floating around of what he was going to be.
I think it was like officially
Oh.
confirmed that he was casted as someone or as part of the project.
We'll get back into Mr. Sinister. I kind of have quite a bit to say about him. Let's just say, the two biggest ones. Indy Neferetti is Rogue. I think she's a great actress. I really liked her in Obsession.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the Superman show, but I'm planning on it. Uh, I hope it's not like too early for her. Like I know she's gonna like be amazing. I just hope it's not too much for her like at this moment because this is her you could say third big break, and it's gonna be like a lifetime commitment.
yeah.
So I hope it's not
She's
like
gonna
too
have to be a
much.
part of this for like the next
Yeah.
10 to 15 years.
Like I hope it's not too early for her that this kind of deal went through and she's kind of locked in for life now. Like
I
every
mean,
time for maybe for the next decade, every year she's going to be like, "Oh, I can't do this because of X-Men. Oh, I can't do this because of
I don't
X-Men."
think she's gonna be caring that much because the amount of money she's making.
Yeah, I know. I
At
heard
least
that
that's
she
how I think
she
about it.
she declined multiple movies to be in Marvel. So obviously
Yeah,
she wanted to be in Marvel more than anything else. But you know how all these actors are later down the line where they're like, oh, it's getting really tiring doing this. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. It seems like every actor was hyped to be in Marvel. And then as time went on, they were like, it's been a little long. I don't want to really
yeah,
do
that's
this
how Tom
anymore.
Holland is right now. So,
Exactly. That's what I mean. He always wanted to play Spider-Man since
hmm
he was a kid.
uh, no, I think she knows what she's doing, and I'm excited to see her in the role. I think she suits the character a lot.
I guess I need to watch some other movies of hers because I'm just seeing her as a crazy obsessed girlfriend rather than like I haven't seen her really normal. I've seen her normal for like the first 10 minutes of Obsession. So I don't
Yeah, that's
know
true.
how much she's like normal.
Cool, chill, I guess.
Yeah, I
She likes video
almost
games and stuff in real
yeah.
life, so
I've watched like a little bit of her streams, like her playing like Detroit Become Human and stuff like that. She seems cool. She built a
yeah.
PC.
She built a
Uh
PC. Automatic coolness.
the other big one, Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. We've already seen her, so we already know how she's gonna be. I don't think. I'll say my opinion first. I'm not even letting you talk.
Okay.
I don't think she's a bad. I think she's a great cast for Jean Grey. I don't necessarily like how she was written in Spider-Man, and I hope it's kind of fixed in X-Men. I think she was too villainous in Spider-Man. Like the way she was not caring about people's lives and putting a bunch of people in harm's way, like older, elders, and people blocking them in the streets, and taking over their bodies, like all of them.
To have a counterpoint to that, the X-Men have kind of always been morally gray heroes. They don't necessarily always do the right thing. They usually just look out for themselves. I want to say themselves, but like other mutants over other people, I would say.
Yeah, but I think that's a pretty crazy like diversion.
Well,
Like for
Jean Grey is usually known for going off the rails and
but in
hectic,
Spider-Man,
crazy
dude,
situations.
in order to break into damage control, she could have took control of one of the security guards, opened the gate, and walked right in. But she decides to take over an old lady, steal a tank, and drive through New York City to
I mean,
crash the gate.
the only thing that's gonna break that tank is the Hulk. So like,
Why couldn't she just
the old
take
lady
over
was fine.
security? Why couldn't she take over security guard and just open the gate and then change into somebody else and work her way up?
No.
I like her. I just don't know if I like how she's written so far. But yeah, what do you think? Then you kind of said your thoughts already, but
Um, yeah, I like her. She's a good actor. She looks like the character enough.
actress.
We don't do that here. Um, I I don't know. I originally thought she was actually gonna be Mary Jane in Spider-Man.
That's what
Like,
everybody thought. Because of the red hair.
yeah. Um,
Well, but who
so
would think that they would put an X-Men in Spider-Man? Like that's not really something you think of.
yeah. Uh, I don't know. I have to see the chemistry between her Jean Grey and the other guy, Scott Summers. I forgot the
Kit
actor's
Connor.
name. Yeah. I don't know any of his work really, I don't think.
I haven't seen
So,
it either. I haven't seen anything of his either.
yeah. I have to see their chemistry and see how I feel. I hope it doesn't focus like in the new movies. I hope it doesn't solely make Cyclops an asset to her character just being a romance piece like the original X-Men movies. Like he was just important for the romance side
Not
of
even
things.
just the original. The other timeline too. He was kind of a romance piece. He wasn't in the younger version when they're all younger.
Oh, okay.
He was
Yeah.
also kind of a romance piece.
Yeah, I don't want them to do that with him anymore. I would rather them just like flirt and stuff for like the first two movies or something
Yeah.
and give him time to just be on his own and do some action shit.
Why? It might be a little bit.
Before I farm.
You might not want that after I'd explain who Mr. Sinister is, or you might not get that after I explain who it is. They might be rectifying, not rectifying, but they might be showing Cyclops the recognition he deserves. In the Doomsday trailer, he was a pretty prominent.
Yeah, I mean, I want a young Cyclops to be like that.
Yeah.
I get it's cool for the old X-Men to come back.
My theory, my point was that if they're giving him this much screen time, they might
They're letting
also
his
do that.
character shine more.
Yeah, they might also do that in the new X-Men movie. They might
I
carry
hope
over.
so. Depends on who the director is. I don't remember who the director is.
Shit. I don't remember.
Yeah, I hope it all works out.
Samara Weaving is Emma Frost. Have you seen anything of her work? I think she fits the Emma Frost
I've seen her,
very
so
well.
yeah, I think she looks the character. I mean,
Yeah.
not to be a douche or anything, but I think any pretty girl with blue eyes and blonde hair could be Emma Frost. It's really not that hard to cast. So it just depends on how well her acting is, if I'm being honest.
She was in the horror movies Ready or Not. I don't know if you've seen
I
those.
I think I saw the first one.
It's like hide and
Was it
seek.
like a murder party?
Yeah. And then
That seems
Babysitter on
interesting.
Netflix. I watched that. I liked her in that.
Oh, she plays the babysitter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
think she's great.
Mhm.
I didn't know that was her.
Yeah. Thought she was really good in that. Christopher Abbott as Xavier. I looked up his IMDb. He has a shit ton of movies he's in, and I haven't seen like any of them. The only movie I have seen was he was in Craven, but I don't remember what he was in Craven.
Um,
Maybe have been the
me
bad
pers
guy.
I think from from what I've seen of him, I think he's too crazy of a jump from the Charles Xavier in looks to what he looks like. Like I just think going from that to that is just too big, too weird for me to see him as Charles Xavier. Maybe he'll change my mind when the movie comes out, but
You think Patrick
I don't know.
Stewart and James McAvoy were like really good together?
Yeah, like I don't know. It just seems weird,
Hmm. I haven't really
but
seen
hopefully
him,
I'm wrong.
so I can't. You're just talking about his looks wise. You don't look at you don't.
Yeah,
So you're racist.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I don't like the way he looks.
Well, I mean, I would say that Magneto's character, his race is way more important than anyone else's because the Holocaust and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not too sure what how did they meet? How did Charles and Magneto meet?
Um.
Does it explain that in the first class?
Shit. Yeah. I'm trying to backtrack and remember how they met. I really can't. This is insane how much this is blanking on me.
Like, I'm not saying that Charles needs to be white. I just think that that's how he's been for so long. So why change it? You know, it's just a little weird.
Yeah, I get it. All I remember is I can't remember if Charles started the school and then Magneto just kind of showed up, or like they started the school together. I
I think
really
they started it together.
I just don't remember how they actually met. Um. Anyways,
Probably different in the comics. So
yeah. Maya Bode as Storm. She's a Broadway actor, so we haven't seen her in anything because she doesn't really act in movies. This is she might be the first actual like no name. I mean, not a no name if you're a fan of Broadway, but I'm talking about no name film wise. If
gonna
you're
get
big in a
canceled.
if you're big in a because I'm saying no name for Broadway, dude.
Look at Timothy Chalamet.
What do you mean?
He got
Oh
canceled
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah. I feel like everybody who watches I'm gonna make a take that I think 80%, maybe even 85% of the people who watch Marvel movies do not watch Broadway plays ever.
I watch Peter Pan all the
I
time.
guarantee you, I guarantee you, nobody knew who she was because nobody watched Broadway plays. So I'm gonna go with my saying that this is the first no name really that Marvel has done. I feel that as like this big of an actress, like in this big of a
Indy Not
role,
Ready.
she's not no name.
She was for a little bit.
She it was like the biggest actress in the world.
I know, but before that, she was kind of like not popular at all.
Yeah,
So
but they only hired her after Obsession.
sure,
Do you think she would have gotten it if she didn't have Obsession? If she didn't get Obsession?
no.
Yeah, exactly. Um, okay, you want to talk about Magneto or Mr. Sinister first?
Um, could talk about Magneto.
Okay. Magneto. The one thing I'm a little curious about is the X-Men gonna take place in today's time? Because, like we said, if
The
he's in the
Holocaust.
Holocaust, he should be very, very old right now.
Maybe something happens. No, because
He'd be
it's so
straight up.
confusing.
He should be either dead or about to die, technically, if he was in the Holocaust.
Yeah,
So I don't
I
know
was
how
gonna
they're
say
gonna do
maybe
that.
the X-Men could be like from another timeline where World War
That's what I
II is
was.
still happening,
But Jean,
but then Jean Grey is already in current time.
they're just gonna
So
mix
like
and match,
maybe after Secret Wars when all the worlds combine and whatever.
or they're
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
drop the Holocaust,
They
or they're just
could,
not gonna have
but
Magneto.
I feel like that's so important to his character, and you can't have the X-Men without Magneto. That's just weird.
I don't know how they'll do it. I really can't think of the only way that it's plausible is if it's he's from a different timeline, like a different universe.
Maybe they'll replace that with him being in 9/11. Maybe he was in the towers.
That isn't. I don't think that's as impactful as the Holocaust.
Probably not, but
Yeah,
one
because
tragedy for another.
yeah, I really don't know how that will work. He has to be from a different universe and just gets in here in Doomsday or Secret Wars. Just has to.
Yeah.
They just keep Michael Fassbender. They don't tell anybody. He just stays Magneto.
I think he's a good Magneto.
I loved him as Magneto. I absolutely loved him.
Yeah. I mean, Henry Cavill would be pretty sick too.
Then you got the age thing. He's pretty damn old compared to the rest of the cast.
It's supposed to be. He usually
He's
is.
supposed
He's always an old man.
he's supposed to be that much older than the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, Logan. is obviously like what
Oh,
200
yeah.
years old or
Okay,
something,
yeah.
but he doesn't age like everyone else. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, he's usually like old man when all of them are in like their 30s and 40s.
Hmm. So, Mr. Sinister, do you know anything about him? I just looked him up quickly and I got some bullet points about him.
Um, I know he's like
We're just gonna
he
switch the.
he controls like atoms or something. Like he can just vaporize people if he wanted to. I could be wrong.
He is like obsessed with like DNA and DNA structure, and he's able to control his body like cellular structure, like
It's like
base, I
big
guess.
wiener. He's like, come on, big wiener now.
Apparently his powers are super strength, telepathy, telekinesis, and complete control of his cellular body. And
Hmm.
apparently he does cloning a lot. He uses a lot of cloning devices. Like he's about to die.
I thought you said coloring. I was like,
No, cloning. Like he's about to die, and he like clones himself, and he swaps bodies and stuff like that.
hmm.
Um, I don't know how we already seen Xavier fight people telepathically. I don't know if they would go down that route of him
Being
being,
like, do 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 do
yeah.
do 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 do.
And I feel like cloning is a little ridiculous to do in live action, in my opinion.
Uh, it would get really chaotic because then you also have the Spider-Man clone saga with Ben Riley. This is Scarlet
Mm.
Spider, and a lot of people, that's like a controversial plot line
I also
because it's
think,
very confusing.
and it's also like a way to bring back dead characters, which would also piss me off again. If they
Yeah,
introduce the cloning aspect, that means it can be used to bring back characters, which I hate that they can never let people just die. They always have to bring
yeah,
somebody back
I
somehow.
agree.
But the what I mentioned earlier about what you said about Jean Grey and Cyclops, you said you hope that he's not like they're not like a couple or
He's just
anything.
a stepping stone for
Yeah.
her character.
And you said you don't want them to be like a couple yet, right?
No, I mean, I guess occasional flirting and stuff is fine, but yeah, I don't really want them to
Well,
be a thing.
apparently, just from what I briefly read, is Mr. Sinister, he's obsessed with turning mutants into the master race. Like he's got like an Adolf Hitler type vibe where he
I
thinks
was about
like
to say he's Hitler.
yeah, he thinks mutants should be the master race and he's gonna make mutants the master race. So like he's on their side, but like, whoa, bro, chill the
Yeah,
fuck out, bro. We don't want to be
he's an
that.
extremist mutant.
Yeah, exactly. Like Magneto to an extent.
Yeah,
But I think this guy's worse than Magneto.
yeah. I think Magneto just values mutant life
Yeah, he did.
over
Yeah, right, right.
human life.
So apparently his son dies to birth defects, and he goes crazy down the rabbit hole of like human evolution and mutations and stuff like that. Apparently, he wants to use Jean Grey and Cyclops' DNA together to create the perfect human. He thinks that their DNA
Which is
together,
Cable.
there you go, would create like the perfect human. So if they were to do that plot line, that would mean Cyclops and Jean Grey are going to be heavily intertwined together.
Um,
Or you think that that could be how they become a couple is because of this movie, because they're so involved with each other because of Mr. Sinister.
I think that could be a thing, and I also think they could introduce Cable. I don't know if it'd be Josh Brolin or not, but because he time travels,
Yeah,
so maybe
right.
he'd be like, "Stop trying to impregnate my mother," and then like kill Mr. Sinister or
Well, I
something.
saw that Mr. Sinister clones Jean Grey, and then the
He
clone.
does.
I really hope they don't do that. Like I said, I hate the cloning thing.
Yeah, I watched that in X-Men '97. You should watch that part. I think it's like at the end of the season. It has to deal with clone stuff with Jean Grey.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting though.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say it's bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not a fan of cloning, so I hope they don't go down that route. I think him wanting mutants to be the master race is enough. Like I think that is enough for a impactful story to be able to be told.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think we need the cloning. I don't even think we need the telepathy or telekinesis. Like I don't. Since I read this quickly, I don't know if this was like a one comic book type thing where he had telekinesis for like one comic book and then
I
that was
think it's
it.
like Doctor Doom, where like he's a sorcerer supreme in some comics, and he's
Okay.
also just like another Iron Man in another one,
Yeah.
or it's just like powers waver, or he could have all the powers depending on which
Right.
comic it is. So they can pick and choose whatever they want, honestly.
Hmm. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be fun to see Adam Driver as Mr. Sinister. I think that's a He's got the voice.
Is he
He's got
gonna
like a.
wear like white face paint? Like, what's he gonna look like?
I just think he's got a nice like vocal tone for a character like this. Like he's very
Yeah,
menacing.
where he goes, more, more,
I don't know if like they're gonna do the little thing where he's like a part of the school and then he kind of goes off the rails and
like Voldemort.
well also like Magneto. Magneto's part of the school and then he goes off the rails.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I thought you meant as like a student, like he's like a student.
No, I mean like he could be a part of the school in some way and then
Oh,
he just goes off the deep
I,
end.
from what I've seen of him, he reminds me of Mephisto a lot, where he's like working in the shadows
Mm.
and like just
That's what I
scheming.
thought too. Yeah.
So that's the best comparison. So I don't think he would be at the school, and if he was, he would like be in the girls' locker room or something, being weird.
You got an X Men?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, um, I'm glad that they're not going to put Wolverine in right away. I think that they need to focus on the other characters that are less popular
Yeah, of
before
course.
they introduce Wolverine,
Yeah,
because Wolverine obviously has had his own solo movies for the past
yeah.
20 years.
We can have a break from Wolverine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we're good on him. We're good on him for a
Yeah.
little bit.
He wasn't in the okay, he was in Days of Future Past. He made a cameo in First Class. He wasn't in Apocalypse and he wasn't in Dark Phoenix. And I thought those movies were fine. Dark Phoenix was not the greatest, but I thought First Class was really good.
Yeah, I like First Class.
Yeah.
Are you sure he's not cameoed in First Class? I
I
thought
said
he was.
he's a cameo in First Class. That's
Oh,
all he was. It's when
isn't
they
it
tried
something
to
like "fuck off" in the
yeah,
bar or
they
whatever?
tried recruiting him and he says fuck off.
Okay.
Um all right, let's do Ryan Gosling as
Woo!
Ghost Rider. What do you think? What are your
Perfect
thoughts?
casting.
I
Movie's
love
gonna
it.
be amazing.
I know, I love it. He is like he loves his driver roles. He has so many roles where he's just driving, like especially motorcycle. If you've seen Beyond the Pines, I think it's called, an amazing
I have
movie.
not.
It's an amazing movie. Um, yeah, he's perfect for this. He's got like that asshole like type what's it called like
Douchey biker
yeah.
vibes.
If you've seen him in the Stuntman movie,
I did. I watched that.
that that works.
That's pretty much Johnny Blaze in
Yeah.
that. So
I think
I
he's
think
perfect cast. I'm gonna love it.
me too. I don't know how Pete they're gonna make him though with his penance stare, where he just like sends you to hell depending on what you've done bad. Because
Hmm.
then it's just like from what I've heard and seen, it just seems like the most powerful thing in
Yeah, it
comics.
like
Like
trumps everything.
he could
Yeah,
just look at you and just send you to hell.
right.
So I don't think they're gonna give that to him, and I kind of hope they don't. I like characters that aren't massively OP and stay somewhat grounded in a superhero world. Like the Void is kind of stepping on that, where it's like, is he too OP, where it makes everyone else seem
Yeah.
useless, or Sentry, I should say. But yeah, I think they'll do a good job with him. I hope we see him meet up with a bunch of other characters. I don't know who he normally is alongside with. I think the Hulk usually is like a pairing with him,
Hmm.
and I don't think Spider-Man does. I could be wrong though.
What do you think?
Punisher with them too.
Oh, that makes complete sense.
Yeah,
Do you think it's gonna be more Johnny Blaze focused? You think it's gonna be more Ghost Rider focused? Like, you think we're gonna have way more screen time with Johnny Blaze?
yeah. I think it's gonna be 60-40. So it'd be 60 is Johnny, 40 is Ghost Rider.
Because I remember in the original Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage did like one stunt in the beginning, and he was kind of an asshole, and then and then Mephisto showed up. Is it Mephisto?
It's been so long since I watched the original Ghost Rider. I'm not gonna lie,
Who
but
gives
I've
Ghost?
watched the movie like 5 times.
Who gives Ghost Rider his
It.
powers?
I know it's like the devil or something.
Yeah, it's Mephisto.
Is it?
Mephisto gives him his
Oh,
powers. Yeah. So yeah, he like does one stunt. It's kind of an asshole, and Mephisto shows up and makes a deal with him. It happens. I feel like it happens within 15 minutes, maybe
yeah, that's
even.
pretty early in the movie.
So yeah, I'm hoping we get a little bit more of him. People were saying, which I would be okay with, if because in the original it was Ava Mendez as the love interest in Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's married to Ryan Gosling right now, so
Oh
people
really?
people are like just put her in there. But just like no, I wouldn't honestly. I wouldn't care about like the timeline discrepancies. Just throw her in there because
Like
they're an actual
retcon.
couple. Yeah, I think it would work perfectly.
I mean, do it. I'm sure that why can't I think of the actor's name? I'm blanking. Uh,
Which one?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh
Nicolas Cage. I was just brain fart. I'm pretty sure Nicolas Cage wouldn't care if they retconned his Ghost Rider movies, seeing as
no,
that he's
yeah,
Spider Noir now. So
right, yeah.
even if it is more so Sony, still he's happy where he is. I feel can't complain.
Yeah, I think it'd be perfect just to have the actual real life couple, just like Zendaya and Tom Holland, just do the same thing
Yeah.
with those two. Do you think Nick Cage would show up in Doomsday or Secret Wars at all? Like, you think it's a possibility?
Mm, no, I don't think there's enough time for him. Honestly,
Hmm. Okay.
like I feel like they got the cameos and the other world variants. I think they got those roles filled up in the movies. I know something you don't
What's that?
about Doomsday, about who's gonna be in it. In the everyone, if you've seen the leaks, you know.
Oh, if it's a leak, then
Somebody,
don't say it.
I'm not gonna say it, but someone's fighting X-Men, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Is
But
it a true leak?
it's a trustful source. People are saying,
Hmm.
where he's leaked stuff in the past and it's been confirmed true
Are
once
you
the movie came out.
are you not upset about learning about that? Because I remember you're kind of like the way I am with spoilers and shit. You really don't like them that much.
Um, I don't know. For a movie like this that's so big, it's like Grand Theft Auto. You don't know what's real and what's not, so I'm taking it with a grain of salt.
There's probably a lot more
Um,
things you don't know that you're gonna be surprised about
yeah,
anyways.
exactly. But no, this is pretty huge.
Well, then don't tell me because I'm not gonna want to know. I've been trying to avoid anything Doomsday related,
Okay.
and it's been working. So,
For now, you're gonna get spoiled within the next week. I guarantee it.
nope, you said that already. You said that for this week, and I didn't get spoiled.
Okay.
Um, how long do you think? How long do you think Ryan Gosling would play Ghost Rider for? Like, you think could you see him? Could you see him being in big Marvel team up projects, or you think he's just gonna stay solo?
I think he'll get two solo movies, and then after that, I think he'll be in like I don't know, maybe a Thunderbolts movie or something like that. Um, I forget exactly what group that him and the Red Hulk and Wolverine team up with, and Agent Venom, I think as well.
Hmm.
I forget what they're called. There was a comic about that. Um, I could see him teaming up for more movies though.
Yeah.
Maybe not Avengers, but other side teams and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe even meeting the X-Men. That'd be kind of cool.
All right. And real quick, let's talk about Black Panther 3.
Woo!
Um, David Johnson as the new Black Panther. I have only seen him in Alien Romulus. We both have seen Alien Romulus. Really great. I really,
Yeah,
really like this character. Really great at um showing emotion and no emotion as an AI android.
yeah. You. I thought he was like obviously he's human, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying in the movie, in context of the movie, he's playing an android, and that he was able to like make the android feel like an android, but also feel
and
like a
also
human
feel like a
child
human.
in a way.
Yeah, right. Did a very good job. I didn't see The Long Walk, so I don't. I'm planning on
I didn't
watching
say
that,
that either.
so I don't know how what he was like in that. But I'm not upset with the casting choice. I think he's
No, I
gonna be
like it.
yeah. So the thing with Marvel is like I feel like they have the best casting directors in the world. I feel like when they choose somebody, like like us, you complain about Christopher Abbott or like people complain about some casting choices. They have ran through so many options, so many people to try to find the
Yeah,
perfect person. So I feel like when they choose somebody, it's for a specific reason. Like I feel like Indy Navarrete might be the only one that was chosen for clout.
publicity stunt.
I don't think she's a bad actress. I like her that she's finally in
Yeah,
Marvel. but I feel like she might be the only one that was chosen for that kind of thing. But everybody else, it seems like they like take forever to actually figure out who these people should be. So if they chose David Johnson, if they chose Christopher Abbott, then it's got to be the right choice.
I agree.
Yeah. What do you think it's gonna be about? I don't really know any. I haven't really don't know that much about Black Panther lore, so I don't know like what he would face. And do you think T'Challa's
Killmonger's dead, right?
yes,
Yeah. I thought I like heard a rumor of him coming back or something. Um,
he
yeah, I
came
don't.
back in the second one
Did he?
as
Oh
a
well,
cameo.
I always know that Captain America and him have beef. Black Panther and Captain America, like even in that short teaser game, they showed they had beef, but they
Mhm.
always kind of had a history of that. Cool to see them go at it a little bit. I don't know if uh they're gonna keep Captain America in it or in the MCU after Doomsday and Secret Wars. I highly doubt it.
Black Panther seems more standalone focused. Those movies have been pretty centric to the culture, and like they really don't go outside of Marvel that much, or out into like the Marvel universe that much. They kind of like to do their own
Well,
thing.
Namor was the main villain of two, right? And he's part of the X-Men.
Is he not like a major Black Panther villain?
I don't personally know. I just know he's part of the
Oh,
X-Men.
okay.
So I wonder what they're gonna do with that actually. How they're gonna involve Namor, if they're gonna keep the actor for Namor or not. But
After Secret Wars,
yeah, like with the new X-Men.
he's in
Or
Doomsday.
yeah, he's and then he is into Sue Storm from Fantastic Four.
Hmm.
They have like
Yeah,
a little
right,
thing
right.
where he's weird with her. Um, yeah, I mean I'm hyped for it. I never watched Black Panther 2, I'm not gonna lie, I was not interested in it without Chadwick Boseman. R.I.P. The first movie was amazing. I loved it. Amazing soundtrack, amazing visuals.
Yeah. It was all right. It you could tell that they kind of tried throwing in other characters to have a bigger focus since they didn't have Chadwick Boseman as like the guy. So this
Yeah.
kind of seemed like they like made more people have like
I
and
just
they
didn't like Shuri as the Black Panther. I don't know. It just wasn't
uh
as cool to me.
well she's still Black Panther in Doomsday, so you're still gonna have to have her as Black Panther.
I don't know.
I don't think it's the worst, but it's kind of what they had to do in the situation that they were
I
in.
know their hand was
Yeah.
forced,
Yeah.
but
Um
I'm happy they're not just recasting the same character. They're leaving that character alone,
yeah.
but using his son now. I think
Mhm.
that's smart. So
Would you think she's gonna still be in it, or you think they're just gonna let that family like
you're saying
Shuri?
Shuri's gonna be
Yeah.
in Black Panther 3? She's gonna be in it. She was at the Comic Con
Oh,
expo
she is
where they
okay.
showed all the yeah, she was on stage with him. She pretty much said that she was gonna be like a mentor kind of role for his character,
Hmm.
or she has been. Um, yeah, I don't know what villain it could be. I'm not too sure on Black Panther villains,
Yeah, I'm not
but
either.
I'm excited.
All right, let's do Vision Quest now. New
I'm not gonna
background.
be very, but I'm not gonna be very knowledgeable on Vision Quest. I mean, I know. Um,
I'll help you out, buddy.
okay, thanks.
Um, do you care about spoilers for WandaVision and Agatha all along?
No, no, I don't.
Okay. Have you seen WandaVision?
No, I've seen very small clips of it.
Okay.
I mean, I've
Um,
seen Doctor Strange, and that pretty much spoils all of it.
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it does. Um, it looks fun. Like, it seems. What I'm thinking about is, let's think about it this way. When Infinity War happened, Infinity War was a depressing ass movie when it ended. And then you had Adam and Ant-Man and the Wasp, which was a like comedic relief film, like that happened right afterwards. That gets people's like minds like more refreshed. And it seems like it's gonna be the same way. Doomsday is gonna probably be some depressing ass film, and then you got Vision Quest, which seems like a comedic show right afterwards. Like it looks fun.
Hopefully, it's not just as bad as that.
It looks fun. They're bringing back Ultron, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
As like a somebody in his mind, and it just looks like a. I think it's gonna be like a feel good show. Like it's gonna be a comedic show, and at the end, it's gonna like be heartwarming.
So is Vision dead? Like I know I got the Mind Stone ripped out, but
Yeah, so this is where it gets. This is what I'm talking about. They always find a way to bring everybody back, bro. So in WandaVision, they I think I told you before this was supposed to be the post credit scene for Endgame, but they decided not to do a post credit scene. In WandaVision, pretty much right after Endgame, it's like a flashback in the show. It takes place
hmm
right after Endgame. She breaks into like a Shield headquarters, and there's this big operation room where they're taking apart Vision's body and like learning from how it was made, like how Tony Stark made it so they could replicate it.
yeah.
They basically were learning how he was made so they can make another one, and then she steals the parts and buries him. Gives him a proper burial.
hmm
And then obviously she creates Vision from her mind. Vision in the show is a fake Vision that she creates from her mind. He's not
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
there.
It's like a
But
whole
the
town that's under her
yeah,
spell, right?
but the army or Shield or whoever, they create a Vision clone. So it's like it's one that they created, and it has
Oh,
that the white one, the all white Vision is a
yeah.
clone that they made. It just
Oh,
has
really?
no. I think it had like some of the thoughts from Vision, and then the fake Vision was fighting this Vision, and he pretty much gave him his thoughts. So now he has. I think in the trailer of the Vision Quest show, he's like, "I have the thoughts of a man I never was," or something like that.
So the vision that she made with her mind is fighting the vision that Shield made, and the thoughts from the one she made gave the thoughts to the one Shield made. Correct?
Pretty much. It's either yeah, I would have to rewatch it. It's either he gave his thoughts to that vision or he like unlocked the thoughts, like he made him like oh my I remember now. Like he may have had him all along and he kind of like
She
broke
or he reseated his RAM.
yeah. I don't know if it was he already had it and he made him realize he had it or this fake one gave it to him. But anyways,
Mm,
he learns all the thoughts and then he like flies away because he's like, I need to learn about myself, and he like runs away. So then this is pretty much
mm,
gonna be where he was this whole time.
yeah, that's cool. I didn't know Vision was still flying around, floating around there.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead.
So basically, he's talking with Ultron since Ultron was like his arch nemesis, I guess, and he's probably like, "What the fuck happened? Like, what's going on, bro?"
They're brothers.
Yeah. And for Agatha all along, that show was not good. I don't
I'm not
care.
watching that.
I don't care, dude, what people say. If people liked it because of how woke it was, bro. That show was ass. That show was ass. It was so bad. I'm dead ass. It was bad. I will never. I'm never. If I were to rewatch the MCU, I straight up will watch every. I'll watch the Marvels over that shit. I'm so serious. That was so
Is
bad.
Marvel's bad? I thought it was like mixed. Like some people liked it, some people
It
didn't.
wasn't. It was. There was some really um thing like some things that they did. It was like why they had a whole planet where they just sang. Like why would you like why? What's the point of that? Like why'd you have to add that in? Miss Marvel. She's. I love the actress for Miss Marvel. She's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, what the fuck? Anyways, in Agatha All Along, there's one thing I really liked that I think that I don't know if this was ever part of their characters, but since the sons that Wanda made are fake, they're from her mind, but they're
Yeah,
like their souls are real. I don't know how this works. Their souls are real, but their bodies were fake. So once Wanda, resets everything back to normal, they, fly away. They float. They're apparently their souls float away. Apparently their souls are like trapped in like limbo.
that's
And
fucked up.
yeah. What's the kids' names?
I don't have no clue.
Oh shit. Okay, well one of the kids,
Danny and Charlie or something. I don't know.
Wanda kids' names. Hold on. Wanda kids'
Timbo
names.
and
Billy and Tommy. Okay,
wow,
Billy.
how original.
Billy is in the Agatha All Along show. And people are like,
All right.
how are you in the show? You're not real. Like you should be dead. Apparently what happened is since Billy's like I think Billy's like the stronger brother between the
Oh, they have
two.
powers.
Well, yeah, one's like super speed, and one's got like wand of powers.
Huh.
One has the powers of her, and the other one has powers of like her brother.
Wait, so uh, they're not conceived. from sex, they're conceived from her mind, right?
Yeah, in
So
the show,
are they
technically.
real?
The souls are, I guess.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Um, but Billy is the stronger brother, so he's in the show. Nobody knows how he's alive, or they don't tell you that he's Wanda's son, but the whole show, you know he's Wanda's son. Why is there some random kid just with these adults? Like, obviously, it's Wanda's son. You come to find out that he actually transferred his soul to the body of a kid that was dying. So he took over. So that body is not his body. So the kid died, and then he took the body with his soul and pretty much revived the kid.
So what happened to the kid's soul?
I don't know. I think they explained. I think it's like actually kind of fucked up what happens. Like it actually got pretty dark. I'm pretty sure when they explained, I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy.
Was the kid dying from cancer or like getting hit
No,
with a rock?
the
Like,
kid the kid was drowning in a lake, and the kid died from drowning. And the second the kid drowned, he brings his soul into the body, and then he pretty much is he's that person now.
so he's just a zombie.
Yeah, technically.
Okay.
So
It's weird.
he took over that body. So basically, at the end of Agatha all along, he's trying to find a dying kid to put his brother's soul into, to help his brothers like to go into that soul. Like
That's
he's
fucked up.
so they're not killing a kid, but they're trying to find one that is like
Wait,
dying.
so then what's the point of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness if she's searching for her kids if they're just in her universe already?
Well, first of all, Agatha all along takes place after
Oh, it
Multiverse of
takes place
Madness.
after Doctor
Yeah, it
Strange?
yeah. It did
Oh,
not.
okay.
Yeah, Doctor Strange came up first. So and
That makes sense.
she doesn't even know that one of her kids are alive. Anyways, like doesn't know that happened. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up. So the show basically ends with Billy trying to find a dying kid so his brother can go into that
I
body.
see the light,
Yeah.
mommy. Gets out of bed. I'm fine. Where's my
Yeah,
brother?
yeah, right. That's what I don't understand either. So he takes over this kid's body who was drowning in a lake, and he just like was there nobody around him where he just wakes up and he's like how's this how's
Yeah,
you
why is there a
still
kid that's drowning in a lake?
and then all of a sudden not like there's no way he was by himself. He just run away from his
Wouldn't he
parents.
still be drowning though?
I guess it reset the breath because as soon as he goes in there, I guess
Well,
he
he has water in his lungs and
I don't
everything.
dude,
Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
okay, all right, we're stuck on drowning kids too long.
Um fuck. That's yeah, that's pretty much all I had written down for what stuff is gonna happen. Is there anything you want to talk about before I move on?
Yeah, is for the new cast of X-Men, who are you hoping to see that usually isn't a part of them? Like, isn't as important?
Oh, I don't know their names. I mean, I know what they do.
Okay, then we won't do as important. Out of the X-Men, who do you hope to see in the new movie?
I love Mystique. I think Mystique's really cool. I think she's a very powerful asset to be able to be used, like be able to transform into anybody.
Yeah.
And she was very important to the Sentinel timeline, but now it seems like Peter's taking over
What
that
if
role.
what if you were kissing her though and she turned into your dad?
I wouldn't like that.
Okay.
Thanks for the ultimate. Imagine in the movie, Mystique is like a character that is not actually that character for like the whole movie. Like we think it's somebody, and then at the end, it's like I'm actually Mystique.
Yeah. Peter Parker.
Charles Xavier. She's just Xavier the whole time.
She just found a wheelchair, stole his wheelchair, left him in bed all day.
Do you think they would do the thing from the original, or not the originals, but the newer X Men movies where Xavier was walking until he got paralyzed from the waist down?
No, I think they're gonna start with him being paralyzed.
Okay.
I think that would happen when he was younger.
In Days of
Uh,
Future Past, he apparently was taking medication to make it so he could walk again, but he lost his powers. That's kind of an interesting
hmm,
subplot that they did.
yeah.
So it's basically like, does he want to be a mutant, or does he want to be like, does he want to walk, or does he want his mutant powers? He's pretty. What would you, if you had Professor Xavier's powers, would you Rather want to walk or be able to read people's minds and shit, like control people's minds?
Read people? No. I feel like that's too overwhelming as a superpower. I'm getting too deep with this, but I'd rather just walk,
Well, yeah, you
live a
see
simple life.
every time they Xavier's learning his powers, it's like crazy over. It's same with Jean Grey. Them trying to control that is too much.
Yeah. So I wouldn't want to go through that. I would rather just walk.
Just be able to walk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sometimes, dude, I would be like, "What the fuck are you thinking?" And there's some people I'm like, "What are you thinking right now?"
Sometimes it's better off not knowing. What you don't
Yeah,
know can't hurt you.
that is true. I think I'd
So,
rather walk too, if I'm gonna be honest. What X-Men
I
power
mean,
would
I
you?
don't mind sitting on my ass all day, but you know.
I think it's an easier decision for me if I had Cyclops' powers. I wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
I
I would
wouldn't.
choose Cyclops powers over walking.
You would. I know I wouldn't want to.
Oh, I would.
You can't. You have to wear red glasses forever.
I wear sunglasses every day, anyways.
No, that would suck. You're not wearing them right now. You would have
You're wearing
burned
glasses.
you.
You could wear them.
But your vision is red at all times. You're like Daredevil.
Yeah. Are you saying it's a bad thing to be blind?
Yes.
No. Okay.
Would you want to be
Well,
blind? Do you want to be blind?
no, I don't want to be blind, but if I was blind,
Sorry for all of our blind viewers, but that kind of sucks, bro.
yeah. I mean, live your best life. All right. We're getting off target.
But for me, it was easier decision. If I was Cyclops, I would rather walk than have my laser eyes every time I open my eyes. But I'm like, I wake up one morning, I forget that I have my glasses on. I just fucking burn through everything.
Well, if I was in a superhero universe, I would definitely want Cyclops's powers. It's pretty OP.
Okay, what X-Men powers would you want? Do you want Cyclops? Like that's one you'd want?
Uh, hmm. Maybe Wolverine.
But it's really painful getting those claws out.
Is it?
I don't know if I want
I
to.
mean, it probably gets used to it.
Not that he does, but like the start of it is apparently he says every time he brings out his claws, it's the most painful thing. You saw in Logan when they were getting stuck and he's pulling him. He's like like trying to actually like straighten them out fully.
Yeah.
Like it hurts to him doing that. But not to get deep, but I don't know if I would want to live that long.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was gonna say if maybe my significant other or my family also could live that long, then I'd want his powers. But if not, then probably not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably go with um Cyclops then, or I mean Frostman or Iceman. Frostman, Iceman. He can turn back into normal human, kind of like he's not hurting people when he touches them or anything. So
Yeah,
I feel like
right.
that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah,
It's
Iceman is probably what I would go with too. I don't think that would be the worst.
yeah,
Or the
and then I wouldn't want to be
pyrotechnica.
Colossus because then you're just metal.
Yeah, no, that would suck. Professor X, too much going on in my brain for that. Um,
Gambit, maybe
because he can use anything. He just chooses to use cards. Gambit is pretty cool.
he can use anything.
That's what I said, but he just chooses to use
Yeah,
cards.
yeah. He,
Yeah,
I forget what type of energy it is, but he just puts energy into something and makes it explode and other stuff.
yeah. If Jean
But
Grey was a guy, Jean Grey powers would be kind of sick. If I didn't have the Xavier thing I had to deal with.
wait, what was that statement? If Jean
If
Grey was a
like
guy, her powers would be
if
cool.
no, if I could have Jean Grey's powers as a guy, then that'd be pretty sick.
Why can't you?
I don't know. I thought we were just only doing dudes.
No.
If that's the case, then I'd have Storm's powers, bro. Being able to control the weather. That's pretty
I mean,
powerful.
I was thinking dudes, but I wasn't limiting us. So yeah, maybe Mystique then.
Turning into anybody is weird, bro.
You could literally be the president of the United States and steal like a billion
I
gajillion
could turn into
dollars.
Sydney Sweeney.
You could turn into Sydney Sweeney and not do anything weird.
No, Storm's powers would be pretty sick. I'd be able to just
Yeah,
control the weather and do it. I think I would choose Storm's powers.
I am a landscaper, so that'd be nice to be able to make it rain when I don't want to work.
Then you never were. You can see in the news, New York has had the most amount of rain
New York flash flooding at
every
an
single
all-time
day.
high.
Yeah, highest record for 1 month, 1 month in a row every time it was raining. But yeah, a storm would be pretty cool.
Yep.
Um,
Um, yeah,
is there?
Nightcrawler.
I'd have to
I
look
don't want
like
to be
that,
blue. Yeah.
but Mystique would look like that too.
She can turn back into her normal self, right?
Her normal self is blue.
Oh, with human colored skin or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, she can do that. So I think I'd be fine with that.
that's not her true self.
Sure, it's not her true self, but I'm talking about my true self. I'm not born blue.
Nightcrawler is cool, but I'm pretty sure he can only teleport to what he's seen, right? That's like his limiter. Almost
Uh,
positive he can only go to where he's seen.
I think he has a distance in how far he can jump.
Or is it distance? Well, I swear it's what he can see and not. We might both be right. Like, you might be right, or I don't know.
Hmm.
But it's got a limiter on it for sure.
Yeah, in the X-Men 97, I think they're on is it Genisha? I might be saying that wrong. It's like Magneto's country or
Hmm.
whatever for mutants, and is it Geonosia? I think it's Geonosia. But he like teleports across the ocean to get back after it's destroyed, and he has to keep jumping continuously. I'm pretty sure, and he has like a certain distance he can jump to, but he can
Okay,
continuously do it until he's like ready to collapse. So
I'm changing my answer.
okay,
If I were to have X-Men powers, my practical one would be Storm to control the weather. So have I can have bright sunny days or dark light or no snow, no bad
I like
snow.
snow.
Only around Christmas time I'll make it snow, but
Oh,
practical would be Storm, but actual I can't even say it, Magneto. Of course I'd want Magneto's powers. Are you kidding me? That's sick.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
I am
I wasn't even
the
thinking Magneto.
Yeah, dude, just being able to bend metal and do anything like that, that's awesome.
You think Beast is the weakest, technically? Like he just is agile and maybe
He's yeah,
some
he's kind of
super
just
strength.
he's kind of just a beast. There's nothing. I would say
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, he's just kind of like a
He's
gorilla.
just super smart too, right?
Yeah, but that's just his like. I don't think he becomes super smart from the mutation. He just is super
No.
smart. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's kind of just a gorilla. So all
Hmm.
bro is. Um,
True.
the worst powers is Rogue for sure. Fuck
Yeah,
that,
she
dude.
can't touch anyone.
Yeah, I would hate to have Rogue's powers.
Can she touch herself?
Yes. Um, Before we end it, is there anything that you want to see upcoming, like that you hope would be after Secret Wars? Like your wish list of a Marvel movie you'd want to see?
I mean, I'm pretty basic. I really just want to see a Spider-Man movie where it's more so just him and not a bunch of added on
Yes.
characters. Um, I do hope that in the future, um, they make Spider-Man when he's in the suit, Tom Holland Spider-Man. I hope they make him more like Andrew's Spider-Man when he's in the suit when it comes to like quips and talking.
He was doing a little bit more
Um,
quips.
yeah, but it's not enough, you know.
Hmm.
Like he's like at least in the comics from what I've read, he's known to be very annoying to other people and just not shut up. And that's kind of like his thing.
Right.
He just doesn't shut up. Um, so I hope we get that. Uh, I do want a Hulk solo film. Uh,
Bro always brings it
maybe
back
with
to
the new
Hulk.
actor. I don't know.
Always
I,
brings it
I,
back to Hulk, dude.
I'm a little over Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, so
You
maybe we
can't
can get some new. Hmm?
you can't get a solo Hulk film. We already talked about this. They can't do that.
I know they can figure it out. They figured it out with Sony. They can do it.
It doesn't seem like Universal wants to do it, bro.
Universal sucks.
They probably want an insane payout.
Probably. They really are just banking off that Hulk ride at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
It's like their main moneymaker. Um, Nova. I know they're making a Nova TV show or movie. I forget.
I feel like I've heard
Um,
about that being in the works forever.
yeah, it's been talked about for a long time. I'm kind of excited to see that because I don't know much about his character. I just think he looks really cool. and yeah, I played him in one of the games that I played recently. It's like a 2D fighter.
Hmm.
He's in it with Spider-Man and everyone else. Um, yeah, I hope to see more of about the Guardians of the Galaxy, whether it's the new ones or something about Rocket and Peter getting back together, you know,
Do you
for a
want to see
little.
more of that? You don't think it's good where it left off? You don't think it's gonna be ruined if somebody else takes the helm and tries doing it?
Um, I don't know. I feel like they could be included in like an Avengers movie or something. It did say Peter Quill will return.
Yeah, yes, Peter Quill, not them, not the rest of them, but like I'm
I
saying,
want to see Rocket and Groot. I don't want them to be gone forever now.
like a Guardians 4. You think they could do a Guardians 4?
Yeah, I think they could do a Guardians 4 with a new cast. I
Yeah.
don't think with the old characters though.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's what I'm hoping to see.
I gotta look this up real quick.
What is it, Nova?
No, before I say the wrong thing. Um, 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 um. Is there anything else you want to see while I look this up?
Um, hmm,
Can't get.
maybe a Deadpool Spider-Man crossover
That would
would
be
be
fun.
funny.
Deadpool, Spider-Man, and Daredevil.
All red. Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be cool. Actually, yeah, I just want to see Daredevil. I know I said I want to see Spider-Man alone, but I really want to see Daredevil and Spider-Man together.
I
They're
want to
just
see
like,
I want to see team up movie with both of them, for sure.
yeah. I feel
That
like
would be so fun.
we already said this, but I feel like this movie would have been better instead of Punisher. It could have been Daredevil.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
just they fit each other better, in my opinion.
Right.
Um, yeah, I can't really think of anything else I'm excited about or would be excited about off the top of my head.
I have. I. It seems to me that if I have one villain that I want, and it seems like if they were to do this, it'd be very Spider-Man focused, and it'd be a lot of Spider-Man for a lot of years. I want to see like a Null. Like I wanted the next villain to be Null. That'd be sick.
I feel like he's an Avengers level threat.
That's what I mean. But it's very Spider-Man focused, is it not? Like
Yeah.
to an extent, yeah.
Well, I feel like the symbiote is starting to be less of just a Spider-Man thing, and they're trying to make the symbiote as like Marvel in general, like it can be attached to any character.
Mm,
So, but yeah, it originated with Spider-Man, obviously. But yeah. Now that you say that though, I hope the next villain for a Spider-Man movie is Morlun. He's like a vampire, an ancient vampire. He's kind of like Morbius
yeah.
a little bit, but he like steals the energy from people, or not people, superheroes. It's kind of complicated, but anyone that has like they're called totem powers. It's like the spider, uh, a bear, like any animal power that's been passed down from generation to generation. He feeds off
He
that,
can okay.
and he's like just as strong as the Hulk. For example, like in the comic I was reading, he's like, Peter says after he gets punched by him, he's like, that was like getting hit by like 10 Hulks or something.
Well,
So
what powers in our universe have been passed down from generation to generation? Like the spider has not been passed down from generations.
the in that comic run, it's the Amazing Spider-Man. It's the main comic run.
But I
It
mean like
is
right now in this Marvel Cinematic Universe, what powers have been passed down generationally? The only one I can think of is the sorcerer powers,
Black Panther.
Black Panther powers. There's two. Um,
Um, I, it has to be like animal or nature related.
oh,
I'm pretty
I was
sure.
about to say Thor's powers, but that's not animal related.
Yeah, I could be wrong on that, but that's what I got when reading it.
So really, it's only Black Panther.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily have to be passed down. It just has to be related to
Okay, okay, that's what you're
animal,
saying.
I guess. It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
Um,
you don't want
I'm
to
not the
see
best reader.
you want to see Green Goblin?
No, I'm kind of over that at the moment, unless they introduce
I guess they already did it, so
Norman.
don't do it again.
Yeah, I want them to introduce Norman and Harry, kind of like Insomniac's game, where
Yeah.
they're not necessarily evil right away.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess Harry was introduced in the second game, but I want him to be friends with Peter for a
Yeah.
while and not immediately hate him.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
that's my take.
I want to null. Null would be really cool to see because that is a crazy multi-versal Avengers level threat that would cause some chaos. We would be some
A little bit.
pretty interesting transformations. That'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
I think this.
has every Marvel hero had the symbiote at some point?
Uh, I would say that they have gotten to that point or close to it in recent years. Like they do like these comic runs where they just give everyone the symbiote
Because
or
I would
like get
say
infected.
that's like infinite cash cow right there. Is they could make so many movies with so many characters having the symbiote that are evil. Like
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. Imagine Thor getting the symbiote, or like Hulk, or like something like that.
he does get the symbiote in one of the
There you
comics.
go. But I'm just like they have so many characters. They could just be like, if we're introducing Null, let's just have this guy be the villain for a movie. Let's have this
Yeah.
guy. Or it could just be he builds his own army of bad Avengers. It could be like Civil War too, but they're
hmm
just being mind controlled.
Oh, by the way, you say that I always manage to bring up the Hulk when I'm comparing how strong people are.
Yeah.
In Spider-Man, in the comics I'm reading, they do that literally every time a new villain comes on. They're like, this guy's like just as strong as the Hulk. This guy's like a mini Hulk.
Bro, you keep riding the Hulk though. See, like you're even trying to prove your point about
I'll ride that cucumber home.
it. Okay. I'm good. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, then I want to thank everybody for watching this episode of the Friends with Benefits podcast. We try to upload every Thursday at 7 a.m., sometimes for special episodes. Like this one was a little bit later because we thought GTA was releasing this week, but it's not, or it's GTA Reveal was releasing this week, but it's fucking next week, so we recorded
We're
late.
silly.
Yes, we're silly goobers.
But the
So,
weeks are this week.
yes. Um, we upload every Thursday at 7 a.m., like I just said, on Apple, which is just audio, Spotify, which is audio and video, and YouTube, which is audio and video. If you watch us on any of if you watch any of those, follow us on any of them. Follow us on Spotify, follow us on Apple, follow us on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. We need more views. We need them.
Give us money.
Yes.
Give us so much money.
And we post clips every single day except for Thursdays on all of our social media platforms named the Friends Without Benefits podcast. It is just our name. So if you found our YouTube channel, you'll be easily able to find our social medias. Instagram, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Facebook. We have Twitter. We got
Nobody
everything.
uses Facebook though, so it's okay.
Yes, nobody uses it. We get like one comment a month on Facebook.
Yeah.
Um, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next Thursday.
See you later.
Bye.